Hi. 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 How is everybody today? Blaze, Keaton, Fluffy, Mari. What's up? Sticky! Fido! I need to make that into a write me a message and DM me or something. Remind me to make a Siggy and Fido chat command. Or not chat command, but Cloudbot. Woot woot! Hello, Kitten of Death, Taterhead. Kitten, I think I saw you already. Hello, hello. Oh, not you, Fluffy. Fluffy. Hello, hi, Fluffy. Give you a minute. You can get the yeah. No, I don't need the text. I'm gonna. It's fine. I can look for it later. I want the actual sound thing because I want to do it for Cloudbot. How is everybody today? Ooh, new items unlocked in the gallery. That's pretty cool. Why are we... Oh, okay. So we haven't even started this yet, which is kind of fantastic. Let me crack open a soda. We've tried something... You haven't caught up. Oh no, Fluffy. Well, go watch, I guess. I don't know. Mixture. I've got 2 voltages and a regular Mountain Dew for tonight. See if you guys can make me drink them all. You guys have only been averaging 2 drinks a night. Oh, yes. You know what? Let's give it a minute. It said new gallery thing's open. You missed Mountain Dew Whiteout. Whiteout? Oh, gallery section contains spoilers. Okay, never mind. Back. Goodbye. Out of here. My favorite is actually, I have 2 favorite Mountain Dew flavors. The one just finished because it's Liberty Brew, and it's specifically the blue Liberty Brew. Since they've now have red, white, and blue flavors. But the other one that I really, really like, that's my favorite, all-time favorite, is Voodoo. And I can't wait because it's coming up. I hate Baja Blast. I know, it makes, everybody's like, what do you mean you don't like Baja Blast? And I'm like, bleh. You know, the Wendy's $5 meal sounds good. I had a sandwich. Need to do some money management for PlayStation. Oh, yeah. Voodoo is already back? Man, if only I had Voodoo money. This is the soda that was just already in my house. You only like Baja from the fountain? See, that's exactly why I don't. Actually, I'm lying to all of you. My favorite Mountain Dew is actually a fountain drink that you can only get inside Sam's Club. And it's Mountain Dew Berry Monsoon. And I just always forget about it because I hate going into the grocery store. Now you're getting hungry. Now I want Taco Bell. Here we go. I don't think it looks worth it either, guy. I don't think it looks worth it. Alright, the kidnapped Turnabout. I don't like that, Blaze. March 13th, 10:11 a.m. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every move with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. In that ugly ass briefcase. Let's see. I checked out that all the money is there, safe inside this suitcase. Oh, I meant suitcase. Yeah. Okay, so we are making a ransom drop-off to a kidnapper. We are using the ugly ass suitcase from Go You from last chapter. Fantastic. I have a PS5, just the regular disc edition, because I don't like to have just download games. I think PC is better, really, just honestly. You hate going in the grocery store? I get all of my groceries delivered. My Walmart, my Sam's Club, and except for like a little bit of things that I have to go into the store for. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper. Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. At least it finally has a practical use, right? I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. Welcome to Gatewaterland! Huh? Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you! I'm the Proto Badger! Nice to meet you! Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? Is it just you, or does that look like a Teletubby? Hi, Cherry. Welcome in. Who the fuck? We're at an amusement park. You don't feel safe. They should have called them Proto-Gen. Blaze, so true. Hi, Blaze. How are you? This Cherry in the a picture of you. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So, this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Hold up. As soon as this text comes up. So, Cherry said that they would explode again if you said that one more time. I am going to make Cherry hold good on their thing. Go on, Cherry. Wait, where'd you go? Or do I have to do it for Cherry? Hold on. There you go. Bye, Cherry. Become a firework and exploded. I'm just teasing. I'm just making you make good on your statement. Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. I've arrived. Go inside. Creepy. Alola, Lily. Huh. What a dismal place. I don't like that. That's it. Go through the stores. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go now. Mm-mm. What was that breaking sound? I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. I was afraid of that. Are we getting hit on the back of the head again? Poor Edgeworth. Ah! It was a trap. See, here's the thing. I kind of expected something like that. But for them to bonk poor Edgeworth over the head 2 chapters in a row, kind of rude. Not very mindful. Not very demure. That guy betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal. Who is that? And what are they talking about? Split. Police. Alright. In front of meetup. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Thank you, Lily, for being the first person to actually get it. It's the Blue Badger. Which has been featured in a few different Ace Attorney games. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. You bonked him, Cherry? Alright, chat, you heard Cherry. They confessed to murder, kidnapping, and everything else in between. I mean, well, the person who bonked Edgeworth would be the criminal here, right, Cherry? Right? You're the one who gets kidnapped, but that's... whatever. Cherry admitting they're the Blue Badger Teletubby. Yeah. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Mari. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibetsu, the Amano group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Sorry. Ouch. I appear to have a splinter. When did that happen? Ow. Sorry, chat. I'm currently pushing a piece of glass out of my finger. It is a glass splinter. That's fun. Don't know when that happened. Ow. Har har, guy. Har har, Keaton. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Was that you making that funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? She's cute! She's like adorable! I would wear that! She was definitely on some cover art. I don't know how old she is. I don't know who this is. She's just cute. Like, the whole aesthetic, it's like over decorated and cute. And I like the belt and I like the thing in her hair. She's got 3 whole bows. That's so cute. This is good character design, guys. Here's our Maya. That would make sense why I got such an excitement out of her. No, I don't know who this is, guy. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Wing It. How are you? Where's Gumshoe? Gumshoe screwed up. I love her hair. That's exactly it. I would wear my hair like this. I'm gonna have to give Aloe this as an inspo pick the next time I change outfits for my character. This is cute. Navarlo, hello. I'm doing fantastic, honestly. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope. I'm after something much, much bigger. Wait a minute. Isn't that the shit? That's the same. The pin is the same shape as the business card from the first chapter. Guy, we're past anything that I knew previously. I knew like chapter 1. That was about it. She's just cute. That's a lot of keys. And the pin is the same from the card in the first thing. Ella makes 90% of her income from me. Probably, actually, Cherry. Hello, Emerald. Just got home. Skullgirls, yeah. She's 17. Okay, so we're not, but we weren't lusting after her in the first place. She's like Protect. She's cute. I would like adopt her. Ugh, I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's plight. And that one is me. For I am the great thief, Yatagarasu. See, I told you. I knew it. I got it. You've paid Neko enough to afford a commission. Yeah, no. The sobbing one definitely was fully paid by Wing It, and like one more was at least half paid by Wing It. I think that was fully. Great thief. And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? Oh, but my real name's Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay, cool. Glad that's settled. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. Cherry, Wing It's younger than me. That would be awkward. Ugh. Not only like rude. Wing It just likes to see his friends have good things. Fluffy is judging. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and ice glary on me, you know? This rope goes through here, and there you go. What a relief. I owe you my thanks. Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Now then, what question should I start with? Hold on. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. How's everyone today? King Sarah's, I'm doing pretty good. My kids went to bed actually relatively easy tonight. Shocker, shocker. We tried a new vitamin gummy for them that's like supposed to be like a relaxing gummy, and they were done. Hello? One of your characters is partly inspired by Kay Faraday. There's a spirit monster named Yatagarasu, and it's a pain in the butt. Well, I mean, Yatagarasu is a Japanese folklore crow yokai thing. So, you're not always judging your Fluffy. Fluffy's favorite activity is judging. Neko went. Wait, what did I do, Cherry? What? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing's going to be easy with this cheeky girl. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? Oh.
You'd help me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I'm the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. Do I have something I can... Oh, well, I guess I could give her this.
Don't surprise me like that. I can't believe you're just shoving things in my face.
Nope. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
I mean, aren't there more pressing things you'd rather ask little old me?
She has a point. I should probably find out more about my mysterious savior first. Jeez. You're behind, so you're gonna lurk? Sounds good, Alex. Good to see you, though. My mouth is shut, guy. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief.
Yes, Cherry.
But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing? And what would that be? Your heart? No, I'm
But that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Yeah, right? He hasn't heard about Lupin the Third. You know what? I think that might be after we finish, Sorry, I just blanked out. I think maybe after we finish Mashl's, we'll probably watch the Lupin the Third movie. Probably the Miyazaki version. Maybe even do like the Detective Conan X Lupin the Third. That'd be cool. Maybe. Well, at least there's only one thing we agree on. Or at least there's one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Aha! Now I remember!
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here.
Durr.
Huh?
It would seem we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you. La la la.
Kay, do you remember where you came in from? You do remember where you came in from, right? Rosie, hi. It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
Suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. There we go. How's it going? It's going. I like that he's just like wagging his finger at her like, yeah, her, That's what I imagine him saying at her right now, in this instant. Okay, so... isn't this my phone? You're still hunting Mudkip? No shiny yet? Yikes. It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside.
But we do have a way. Right here.
There was a cell phone here the whole time?
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Speak of the devil. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper. That's all. I'm sorry, sir. Such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. Already got the boys working on it. But in doing that, I sorta... What's wrong, Detective? Oh, that was probably him getting whipped by Franziska. Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Well, who is it? Who is this? Oh, we gotta give a new voice. That sounds like a man's voice, or a man's name. Shi Long Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether on local or global scale. Wait, what? It's been that long what, Mari? You're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Ji says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift. I might have to change this voice later if it doesn't fit the person. You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go in it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You...
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
No way!
It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out.
I like her. She's cute.
Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this.
What is this thing?
Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever, I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Proto Badger, the very first Badger. Bad Badger is the best one. A vile criminal with a gun. Blue Badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace. Pink Badger, notice her unique pink bow. Abby, hello. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. Though it didn't seem like a proto, it seemed like this one. Somebody was wearing this costume, which is supposed to be the ally of justice, right? Or am I dumb? Oh no, that is proto. You're right. Thank you, Mari. I'm blind. For some reason I assumed they'd be in the same order they were in the book. Aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park.
Lurk, you're gonna go to bed? Have school tomorrow. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Well, thanks for coming by, Rosie.
Probably because the Gatewater group owns the police from all those cases they solved.
Owes the police? They have all the power of the state, and they used it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
That's quite enough. I am feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing. Neko has seen one hidden command I have. It's funny, actually. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Like this key. And what have we here?
Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do.
Hello, Bacon Man.
Oh yes, I see. This is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
I'm dying. No way, that's a fucking command. That's fantastic. Love you, honey. The something is what is relevant to my interest. James the NPSC, hi. Hello. How are you?
Petso, petso. I love the head pats. Look, it's the Blue Badger.
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
My nemesis.
Oh, what in the... Why is she beating it up?
He's got the word badge right in his name. There's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful, or he's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone.
I somehow doubt the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this Badger, Kay?
Ha! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one. This is the Blue Badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now?
I suppose this is the Pink Badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact she's pink.
Yes, and her bow.
And her lips are red. See, lipstick.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? Let's see. Anything? Anything?
Man, why do they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How's a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I mean, I don't think that's a thief window. That looks like a tuxedo mask window to me. I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Haha, that's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Let's see. I wonder if I can just jump and grab the top of the locker here.
Not even close. But your jumping animation's adorable.
Man, why'd they have to go and make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold.
Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals?
An Islander raid! Hey, hey, hey! TMNG, Pigagal 2, Isaias Rivius, Richard Boglin, Captain Islander Kevra. Hey, how you doing? How are you doing? What were you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. What's this Ocarina of Time Master Quest playthrough? Ooh. I do like me some Zelda. Guys, go check out Captain Islander Kever. Great channel. I enjoy spending some time there myself. Hello to the raiders. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all. For those of you who are new, hi, I'm Neko. I do variety content, mostly puzzles and puzzle stuff. Tonight we're playing Edgeworth Investigations. We're on Chapter 3. While I know that this is a new-ish game, if you don't want to be spoiled, sorry. I just want to give you that heads up right now. We aren't too far into Chapter 3. Congrats on 750. Did we hit it? Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Richard. And everybody who came in. I am here every night. We start at 9:30 Eastern. We do all sorts of stuff. We do Danganronpa. We do Stardew. You sub to somehow? Yeah, it does that sometimes. We're doing Edgeworth tonight. You know, we do all sorts of fun stuff here. So, you know, feel free to relax and stay a while and listen to me do absolutely insanity on voicing right now because I'm having fun. And blue exploding button. Yeah, Mari. Yes. You're vibing? Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So, yes. So right now we're trying to escape from this room. The beginning of this case, for those of you who don't know what's going on and are sticking around, we went to deliver the ransom for a kidnapping case. They told us to go basically into the Haunted Mansion. We're an amusement park, by the way. They told us to go inside the Haunted Mansion, and as we go to leave the place, we're bonked on the back of the head with like a giant sword something, and we woke up in this room. And we've just met this girl for the first time who's claiming to be a great thief. And yeah. I don't know what else to say about the case really so far because we haven't been going for that long. Phantom King, what's poppin'? Bubble wrap. Getting so close to 800. I know, we just had the 700 special last weekend and we're already halfway to 800. I've been thinking about what we're gonna do for it already, so there's a few options. We'll see. Yes, Famicom Detective Club guy, yes. We did start that last night, and I am really enjoying it. I'm going to be putting up a vote for tomorrow night, but there's a good possibility that that's what we're going to wind up doing. Heading out now, so see ya? Okay, well, hopefully we'll see you some other time. And, till next time. Bye. Okay.
Okay then, how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually that might not be so great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? You had mac and cheese, now you're eepy. Go get some rest. Wait, pause. Bacon Man, check your blood sugar, then go get some rest, please. I know you like to overdo it. Sippy sippy. This is the beam I was tied to.
What's up?
I was wondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little foothold looks like it might make for a good... This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck.
Count on it.
The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go. And she falls, I'm sure. Where's she getting a breeze in here? She's so cute, though. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
They're holding a blue badger photo rally.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the blue badger, it's his whole family, too.
Everyone is for Edgy Boy? Yeah. She reminds you of Gundam. You know what? Maybe that's why I like her so much. Why aren't capybaras called guinea bigs? You'd have to ask Ethan that. Hold on. I'm gonna... Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pop over to Aloe's stream because I've been lurking. At Heart... I don't even know if he's still in this chat. Just ask why PYBARS are not called there. If he's over there, he'll probably come yell at somebody in a couple of seconds. Here we go.
If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize.
Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Sippy sippy. Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth.
A badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
Seriously? Somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. So then these shouldn't be... Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have a thing about that. Okay. I was thinking that there would be something to connect because of the costumes and the fact that there was a thing. There shouldn't be that many costumes out. What is this?
Looks like the blue badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. Or, I'm sorry, it looks like the bad badger, and it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the bad badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. I do want to... okay.
Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Is that what I think it is?
Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. Does that mean that we have one of those too? I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Because of the hook. Nothing unusual. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean that I can probably assume these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. I think so too. There we go. Here we go. This hook on this beam.
You know, I already tried. There's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
Huh. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh, I get it.
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
Alright. This thing is locked down tight.
Aw, fiddlesticks.
And that's going to be this. Not this. Nope, nope. Back. This and this. Ching. I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use the tiny key you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
Alright. I got the secret door open, and now... wait!
Are you alright, Kay?
I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. About how to coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened.
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
Oh, well, if we can't go down there, then obviously we gotta use the ladder on the lockers, right? I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh? So how are we gonna bust out?
It seems your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this...
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Yeah!
Alright, now we can get out of here.
Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Okay. March 13th, 12:11 p.m. Wild Wild West area. It looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. Was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Hold on, let me see if I can do something about these options. What's this wait time? Oh, we should up the wait time in autoplay in story mode. I want to make it so that the text loads faster, though. I guess not. That's fine. Falling asleep night, everyone. Good night, Kitten of Death. Have a good one. Hope to see you again soon. Ow. Thank you for the catnip. But no sips for you. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 98, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Heh, what in the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person's a valuable human being, you got me. And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it. Shifu, Shifu, Shifu. You're... Oh, okay. I guess we're giving Lang a new voice, because this definitely does... The old one definitely didn't fit. You are Agent Lang, I take it.
You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Langji says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This is much, but please accept my card.
Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return.
Y'all see that just now? That is the proper way for two people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it?
Oh, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa. Apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or two about you. Solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! You sure took a while to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? You're trying to say you could have solved it faster, pal.
The comedic relief just jumps to the aid of his master. How cliché. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Acme Hicks.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation.
This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
Oh. Where's Lee when the yaoi starts? I know he's not going to show up tonight, but I could totally see them as a no. I'm doing some searches later. Anywho, you dare to mock the court?
I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him?
Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewaterland. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand?
Wait.
Mr. Edgeworth.
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Indeed. Oh yes. It was Hyokuya. Thanks, Mari, thanks. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute an hour later? Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I might ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me, it's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out a sentence.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun, like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet.
No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. He is jealous.
Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of the law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's alright, not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go.
But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen to, do you?
Wouldn't it be funny if she turned into somebody that steals the truth? And just, like, actually became his assistant? She's cute. I just want her to stay on as a character.
I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing.
You don't like Lang? He seems to be an arrogant asshole. Fair enough. Don't worry about cussing in my chat. This is a 16+ channel, and we don't nothing bad about cussing here. What's this one and only one thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth.
Fucking called it. I fucking called it.
And that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and then vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance, where are you, my son? I'm expecting this to be the Ernesto dude. Yeah. Mr. Amano. Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I'd gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time.
So who's the old man?
He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Armano, Ernest Armano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Armano. Wouldn't it be interesting if the son's in on this, just to get money? Wait, hold on there. What happened to all that money? I believe the $1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you can give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. Call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. Wish I had recorded him saying that. Have I ever heard of Power Rangers? Of course I've heard of Power Rangers. I've also heard of Super Sentai. Or however they call them. I like anything that has to do with kaijus in any form. I'm gonna enjoy. He definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the reasons that he thinks. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age. Kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mentioned it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. That's such a good one. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Sippy, 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 sippy. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Edgeworth, sir. Dick Gumshoe pledged to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I'd never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. So, we know that there's 2 culprits, and now there's 2 people missing. It could be that they just, like, took off. That would be an interesting way to, That would be. You're gonna take your leave now, but have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you, and you have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. So, what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get a look in. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? Wasn't goofing off. I'm about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All the precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Boy, have I got just the job for someone of your... What even did that say? Hold on. R for the history. For someone of your talents.
Well, that was exciting.
Poor Gumshoe indeed. Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm ready to get down to some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already filled the position of assistant a while back.
You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. Might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. The first thing that's like these footprints immediately.
Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over there.
I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there.
Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, we could find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it'll be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. Ugh. Suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of those things you tie horses to?
Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment.
Aw, and here I was hoping I'd get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse?
Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Sequitur is the only way to describe your logic.
If these were real, I wonder what you'd put in them.
Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers.
I mean, maybe they really liked the strange taste. Look who's making fun of them now.
Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewaterland from local police precinct.
I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
So is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Haha, just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. This is cute.
Hey, it's the Blue Badger! Badger, get!
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted wiggling dance again.
Uh-huh!
Oh boy, another voice.
Ah! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was to remain hidden under that head, sir.
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir.
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time?
Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids, and that's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the scorching, boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy on to anyone.
It would seem that some people never change. Sippy sippy. He looked funny, that's why I gave him a funny voice. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit?
Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir.
I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics.
To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor.
How long have you been standing here, officer?
Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir.
That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious.
And I've been here ever since, sir.
If that's true, it's possible Officer Meekin saw the kidnappers escaping.
However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir.
I haven't asked you anything yet, officer.
No, but I know you will, sir.
He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist you tell me more about your recent movements.
Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger.
What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekin's testimony contradicts. There's only one of each badger in the park, yeah.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement.
Sir, of course, sir. If that's what you wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait.
You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you were the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises.
What? Sir? Then that would mean there are 2 blue badgers wandering around. But why?
Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them?
If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. I'm gonna say this plus this. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? A person wore a costume to get away.
Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
a blue badger, a proto-badger, and a bad badger.
But there was a bad badger head in there, so... Yes, those 3.
So there are 3 pony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh?
Ah, now we know what kind of shoes. Dr. Frederick, hello, how are you today? Now we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes. Those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes. More than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints to go badger hunting. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
This set's walking off to the west. Ah, it just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
Huh, I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I've got one of the culprits! Ah, no, I'm not a kidnapper, sir!
Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Huh, maybe they came over to this garage for something?
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage.
Sir! Roger Wilco, sir!
Let's open the shutter and see what we find.
Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah!
Oh no, what is it? What's happened? Oh! What in the... We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty.
Hold on, this is
made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all.
Keaton, thanks. Have I lost chat? Nope, looks like you're all still here.
Oh, and look! There's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name.
Colin Devore. But this man's name is... Oliver Deacon. Huh. Sippy sippy. Kinda looks like he got shot bad in the stomach hip all the way up to his shoulder. Unless there's another gunshot in his back. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds. One in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. Ha! Ha ha ha!
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is the entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. So did someone shoot him, like, laying on the ground?
Nice! I knew you could figure it out.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems to be a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I was gonna say that too. I should make a note of this oddity. You know, we did see things that looked like blood inside the haunted house. What a peculiar car. Puns about rice cakes are pretty tasteless. I like rice cakes, which is actually funny considering how much I hate rice. It must have been somewhere else. Also, ripped the culprit's hand because the blast recoil will screw up their hand and they shot like that while standing up. What? I'm confused with what you're saying there, Mari. Could you elaborate on that? Oh, excuse me. You can tolerate the chocolate flavored ones? I like the ranch flavored ones and I like the caramel flavored ones. I haven't had them in a very long time though. You know, I used to be a really, really big into chocolate when I was younger. I like caramel a lot more now than I think I ever liked chocolate. But sometimes like chocolate is kind of just necessary for existence, so caramel fudge, hard or soft caramel. I don't like hard candy very much at all, actually. I don't know, Mari. I don't think there's any way you could have gotten that kind of angle from being standing up. I don't think that's like possible in any way, shape, or form. So I'm thinking that whoever it was like, remember how the badger was kind of like sitting in the corner on the floor like that, slumped over? I could see something like that happening where like the badger was sitting slumped over and then this guy walks up on them and then he shoots them from that angle. You're a gummies person, like Twizzlers and Pull and Peels? Yeah, me too. I like sour candy. There is one way, but it's not convened. I don't know what you mean by that. What a peculiar car.
Yeah, from the look of it, it must be the blue Badgermobile. And it has 3 tires. So maybe it left those tire tracks behind?
That's simply not possible.
Huh? Why?
Take a look at the tires. There's no mud stuck to them. Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain.
Oh, gotcha. Good eye.
You want to want to eat sour candy now? I've always been like a more sour the better type of person. Keaton, I think I said goodnight to you, but if I didn't, good night. Have a good one. There used to be something called Red Raspberry Dollars. They don't make that brand anymore. The alternative are Juju coins. I'm actually now don't get me wrong, I can't eat like your typical like cheap like Good and Plenty's licorice, but like the really expensive, really good licorice like Scotty Dogs and like the pipes and stuff. Oh, I love myself some black licorice. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. It's a set of tire tracks originating from the garage.
Aha! So that means the car left from the garage at some time here, right?
Correct. But for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. Huh. 3 treads. I think we can also safely assume it's a special type of car. I was indeed the type of kid that put 10 warheads in my mouth. I was the type of kid that was eating like the Country Time pink lemonade lollipops that were like even more sour than warheads. I love sour candy. Is there anything we can put together here? No. Let's see what's in our organizer. Yeah. Alright. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? I think it's connected to, probably this here. There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore.
I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Yep. It's one way to reserve a parking spot. Yikes. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but you are?
Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with...
Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance?
Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name's Lauren Pops.
His girlfriend?
Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are gonna see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from
Lance. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Edgeworth looking like Austin Powers with that outfit on. Yikes. Leonard, damn, what's that Pokemon? Shinimon? Huh? Candy? Yeah, you saw a candy ring, Fluffy. May I inquire as to why you're here?
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here.
Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself.
Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. How's it going? All good? I think I'm doing pretty good. How's chat?
Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now.
Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. I know that my regular speaking voice doesn't sound it, but I am a soprano, Space Ghost. Like my singing voice is definitely in the soprano range. And high soprano at that, so don't be surprised when I hit the high notes there.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder.
My men brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. Heard you found something very intriguing.
No, Blaze. No. I knew you guys weren't gonna take it like that. No. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you.
I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect, now.
God damn it. Suspect? Who?
Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us.
What? Sir, I had nothing to do with it, sir.
Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins?
I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom.
That's your answer.
I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field.
Kuma! Hi, Kuna! Which girl? Wing it.
All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets.
How am I today? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Brad, you don't like that guy? Fluffy, I feel it. Tonight we learned Neko has ties. Listen, if you think a Neko has the ties to the mob, then maybe Neko does have ties to the mob. You'll never know, will ya? Mizita, hello. How are ya? But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake.
Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Listen. That is where I'm from, guy, and I do love a good diner.
Heh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here.
As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
You, how dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu?
Yeah, I'm from Joyzy. Have you guys never heard me say would'er? Or off? Or I oughta do something? Even though I've kind of like worked it out of my speech quite a lot, I still say orange. My favorite breakfast foods are still pork roll and scrapple. Like,
hold it.
I know, orange. My husband gets all on me all the time because it's his favorite color. It's an orange.
Ha 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 ha. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Ji says, every pack has its own rules.
Ooh. I don't like grits. But I did love My Cousin Vinny. That's such a good movie.
If you can play by the rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic.
Ooh. She Long Lang's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my... I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be reading this.
I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time.
You mean like the wash? Irish? I'm not Irish. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? That's your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What's this philosophy of detainment?
Ha! You don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. Originally supposed to be a torture item for a person who did not so good things to women, but he liked them so much he asked for more? No way, Blaze. Is there a lot of pasta and bread at the Sunday family dinners? I actually don't have Italian in my heritage at all. Sorry to disappoint. I can tell you that there's a lot of tabbouleh at my family dinners. Tabbouleh, grape leaves. Oh, I'm hungry. Hummus. Ugh. Just because you're not Italian doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Listen, I do enjoy a lot of pasta, but most of my family doesn't like pasta the way I do. Really? Huh. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Ah, Space Ghost. Listen, between you and King Saris, I'm gonna have to go buy drones. I'm really hungry. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Z. Huh, you'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he's that famous. Good for you, Blaze. Lang Z developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies.
But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Huh. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Getting even with the person cheating. Oh my. Oh, I love calzones. I actually... Something that I miss that I just can't get here is a good panzerotti. Oh, now I'm like actively like salivating. Thanks, chat. Thanks. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test. Let me just read over this again. I love cannolis too. A panzerotti is basically a calzone, but it's fried. They're usually smaller though, so like hand size, so you could eat it while walking. So it's more like street food. Oh, that sounds amazing, Blaze. Listen. All of you just need to show up to PAX East next year and bring me food. There you go. You don't travel? That's fair. You can't handle food? What do you mean, wing it? cannoli poke cake?
Hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other... Yeah, see, this was my thing. There are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? This is not the first time we've had, like, missing guns tonight. You want food now, Fluffy? Me too. Me too. Me too. Ha 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 ha! In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Yeah, that doesn't... No, because we said that this definitely didn't happen here, right? Very little blood, yeah, here.
Objection!
Oh. I'm gonna have to crack open another soda. I am falling asleep over here. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Ay-ya! So you did notice there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Ha 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 ha! Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that the officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you, your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too! It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. He drove the car? What is this blue Badger mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Huh. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir. See, my thing is, the Badger mobile...
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the blue Badger mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you'd never known except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocence drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the blue Badger mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. It's like the Scream Extractor, but with dreams. I feel like...
Objection!
Haha. Neko's too good. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the blue Badger mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the blue Badger mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen. And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Not so fast!
A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about a story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used, alright? To move the dead body.
What?
You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the blue Badger mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me.
But it wasn't me, sir, the killer, sir. It wasn't me, sir.
Zippy zippy. Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth schmooth. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out. You'll find your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You interfere with another one of my investigations. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Ugh.
I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy.
I could totally see it. God.
Ugh. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
To be continued. Yeah, we can save the progress. It is an interesting case. I'll probably... It's only 11:35. What do you think, chat? We could end here for tonight. I am really tired, honestly. Or we could do one more section. I'm going to put it up to a vote. Thanks, Fluffy. Thanks, Fluffy. Honestly, I don't mind either way. Letting you guys vote. I'm just taking the time to allow for that. Looks like you guys want one more section. I think I'm gonna be, yeah. Okay, we're gonna level up Sylvie while we, it's always one more. Yeah, true. We got a new artwork from Sylvie. I want to ride a Roomba. Ooh, we got a Roomba ride activity. Very cute. Let's let her do that. Oh, this is gonna be funny. It's cute. This is adorable. We'll just let her. We'll let her zoom around for a while. March 13th, 1:22 p.m. I'm gonna end this poll. Gatewater Land, main gate. Ugh. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Let me turn her volume down. That's pretty loud, honestly. Oh, that's fantastic. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay. There's something even thieves should never steal. You know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what, we may try. Murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. Sylvie, why are you driving over my face? When I apprehend the murderer myself.
Alright, I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go.
Alright, Sylvie, I think that's enough. No. Send you back to work.
Alright, and I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go.
I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium, hurry, sir. This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. It's been how long, and that father-daughter pair that was outside still hasn't gone in? I thought there was a witness here.
Yeah, I don't see anyone.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Long time no see.
You are Miss Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics.
I can't believe you remembered me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad?
You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit.
I see. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years.
Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you?
Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief.
A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. And anyway, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I had just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. That's stalker behavior. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine a special light on it,
Zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Yes, I have, Mari. I haven't played them for the channel yet, but I do know all about Emma. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment, right, Edgeworth, right? Oh, wee. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? I assume this is another Badgermobile? Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. What's that off in the distance? Oh hey, it's the Pink Badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 Badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. All of a sudden, I want to actually play the badger dance. Thanks. Oh, I can't take being in that stuffy head anymore. Oh, I recognize her too. Why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. Isn't this the one? Wasn't she like the witness for the, the Steel Samurai or something like that? No, this is gonna be fun. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy Boo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really? I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag, but you can just call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy.
Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday.
What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you?
Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite.
Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last? Oh yeah, there was that case too. I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with two young girls.
Men are all the same. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and read this. Why, just the other day it happened with my Yun, who I had finally gotten to notice me. He went and gotten an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, the permission takes 3 years to ripen. That girl...
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
Kate, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further.
Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that?
So it's true, she is the witness.
I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
Here we go. What old bag witnessed? Indeed. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw 2 men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. What?
Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. What's that unfortunately you tagged on at the edge then? They're supposed to mean edgy poo.
Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady.
Jesus. Came to the stadium to take a short break. What kind of, like, why? You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell sweat, your hip creaks with pain. You even begin to dream about work.
That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know.
Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So, what did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? Oh yes, that. Well, as I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw 2... What did they look like?
Hold it!
You saw 2 men. Can you describe them for me? They looked like your average Joes. Completely uninteresting, not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those 2 men.
Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those 2 were just foals compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the second I laid eyes on them. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You're gonna head to bed with Old Bag? What? Ooh, Winget's got a lady friend over tonight. Good night, Winget. I'm teasing. Get some good rest. If Eden's what you... If I accidentally talked myself into being part of the Sopranos, you get to talk yourself into a one-night stand with Old Bag. Thanks. You didn't try to go help the person out that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Oh, well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory?
Self-centered, aren't we?
While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. So about this new problem, what is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. What is that gadget you're holding?
What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief.
I should have known it would be worthless.
Oh, don't be like that. Ahem. What do you think now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains, all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Whoa! What is this? This is cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, and the music. Sorry, give me a minute.
This is a recreation of the murder based on info I put it into Little Thief.
Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see. Miss Oldbag said the 2 men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground.
Huh. So with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past.
See? So what do you think?
I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu.
Indeed.
Oh, but there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness testimony.
You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Frank's Gaming Episodes, a Majestic Frank raid. As I'm guessing, is this you and Majestic Queen? Welcome, raiders! This is raid number 2 tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling very loved. Welcome in, welcome in. Autumn, hello. Majestic Queen, hi! Good to see you. Let me just move Sylvie out of the way so I can grab some links. Guys, go check both of them out, please. Here is Frank's link, and I think I have Majestic Queen. Probably, hopefully. If I don't have it by now, what have I been doing? Yeah, see, I knew I had you. Queen's got her own chat command. You love the music? I love the music too, yes. Let's see. Loki Doki, welcome in on that raid. You guys were playing Dead by Daylight? Ooh, I plan to play some of that next month, actually, for a spooky month. Matt ZRJS Roxy, hello, welcome in. You had an epic last match. It was fun. Show them the Sylvie Roomba. I can show them the Sylvie Roomba. Put Sylvie on a Roomba. Smash that like button, yeah, and maybe consider subscribing. It would be pretty cool of you. You'll be happy to see that next month. Yeah, I'm probably going to be looking for groups of 5 to go because I much prefer to play Survive with friends, or like kill your friends than playing in public matches these days. You're subbed already? Fantastic. Thank you so much. We just got to the point of replayability of the crime. Yeah, which is pretty cool. We've got like this whole projection going on so that we can try and recreate how the crime happened, which is really kind of interesting. It was Majestic's idea to raid you as part of the collab. Well, fantastic. Majestic Queen, as always, a lovely pillar of the community. It's always a great day when you pop in. Guys, in my chat, if you guys haven't checked both of them out yet, both of them, and I mean it, go check them out. You know, give a like, sub, something, you know. They do some great stuff. I've been subscribed to both of them for a hot minute as well, so, you know. I appreciate all of you coming in. Alright, Sylvie, that's enough. You're gonna run all over everything. How are you doing? Pretty fulfilled right now. Back to working. She's called Majestic for a reason, indeed. To catch all of the new people that came in up to speed, we're currently investigating at first it was a kidnapping, and then the kidnappers kind of like bonked us over the head, and then we had to escape from the room that they locked us in, and then we leave the room and are told that our investigation's getting taken over by some Interpol dude who's like a real jerk, and then we found a dead body. And now we're trying to figure out where he was actually murdered, because there's definitely not enough blood at the location we found him for it to be the murder scene. That's the Cliff Notes. Yeah, they killed the butler. Okay. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in any way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay?
Okay, this is pretty cool. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Kay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the Little Thief.
She has a point. She wants a strawberry milkshake. We can give her one of those. Go back to work. Okay. Yep. We just did this. You're gonna lurk? Gonna get into bed? Yeah, you know, do your thing. Thanks for dropping by. It really does mean a lot. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but
if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? I mean, there's no blood. Like, that was the thing that we were already looking for, so... This is the contradiction.
Is something wrong with my recreation?
If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy Boo, how can you tell me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw. I saw the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Okay. It looks like they broke the stage down.
I guess this means they're done for the day.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Could that be? No. Darn. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Thanks. Great. Maybe, I doubt this is the reason, but... Oh, because maybe he was in a costume. That would make sense. Nice. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume?
So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we can reasonably assume there's a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes...
Then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground.
Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around.
Sippy sippy! Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Who just told us about footprints in a special machine for footprints? This is amazing! Just feel the power of science! Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finally! My expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find out anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay. Stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Okay. Hey, I found something. Look right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, these footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, these seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at that time.
Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
Yay, I got my health back. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. You think you like this game more than the main Ace Attorney series? I don't know. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you.
So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it?
Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation.
See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. Which is gonna be like the two that are they're staring at each other, but like I should probably need to present this.
Objection!
Yeah. Dark Shadow Ray, welcome in. Two men. Sorry. Two men. How did you know the gender of the two people involved, seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time? Oh! Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Oh! I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier?
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier?
That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. You're feeling sad that you're making me nervous. What? I'm confused. You okay, Dark Shadow Ray? The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap.
I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people. I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. Yeah, say the quotes of this woman in gray hair? I mean, I am reading all the parts, yes. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. No, like when I was young. People called me Eagle Eye. Oh, here we go. Yep. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume.
The silhouette can change depending on the information I input. The Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make more accurate sim.
Alright, sounds like a plan. This is amazing! Just feel the power of science! thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. Ah, it was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service.
Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing?
Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. My voice is really sweet sounding? Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints.
She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, we already found that this. There we go, sippy sippy! 1 ounce of catnip, guy, what a fail. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
You want me to input that bit of info in a little thief?
Yes, if you please.
Okay.
Oh, maybe one of them was standing on the stage. Well, hold on now. Was he shot in the back, not the front? That would explain it actually a lot better, because if the guy in red, the guy with the gun, was shooting on the stage and shot the guy like as he had turned around and walked away, that would explain the really weird angle of the gunshot wound, because it went from stomach to shoulder. But if we instead assume that it went from shoulder to stomach, that would make a lot more sense. I mean, unless they're in the opposite positions, that could be too. But either way, I think that makes I thought that one of them was probably laying on the ground to shoot the other one up, but an angle like that would make a ton of sense. As you see, Anakin, I have the high ground. There is clearly a contradiction here. Wait, who said that? Oh, there is clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
Why does the blue thing look like a Teletubby? Taterhead, we already went over the fact that it looked like a Teletubby, but they're the blue badgers. They're the symbol of the police force or whatever the heck. The high ground literally in the stage. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time.
Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldbag?
Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage.
See? Now let me update the info on the simulation.
You think this might have been the meeting place mentioned at... Yeah, I was thinking that too, actually, Guy.
Well, well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see.
Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us.
Well, I can't have you going around and messing up my crime scenes.
Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium.
I see. Thanks.
For what?
I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you've saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
Little Thief is not a toy.
You two. Sir. And there you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl.
Huh.
Now this is a recreation.
So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer?
Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook.
Alright, give me 1 second.
This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed.
I'm still not exactly, See, I think that they had, like, determined that it had gone in through the stomach. So I think the victim had to have been on the stage. But how far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime?
He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl.
I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. You think the blue thing is a money wrench? It's a badger. They're badgers. They're the blue badger. I'm confused. A monkey wrench? The thing that bugs me at this point is again, I really do think that the victim finally showed he shot him from on high. I don't think that's right because of this.
Objection!
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all.
What's that supposed to mean?
You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Fluff, what are you still doing awake? I thought you went to bed.
Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
A clear contradiction.
You're discounting your own conclusions.
No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. It was both locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and victim were wrong.
Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say.
I thought you said you were getting sleepy, Fluffy. Glad to see you're still here, honestly. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. If this is what happened, it also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds.
But then, what about the footprints?
Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then this killer also wore a costume.
Okay, I'll try using that data instead.
Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? You're back. You got some popcorn. Popcorn actually sounds kind of tasty right now.
Humph. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime.
Ugh, here we go again.
I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area.
There's literally a car here on the scene. Oh, sorry, I missed what that said. You believe he moved the body with the car?
That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us the way he did it.
The three tired tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? No. We're gonna present.
Objection!
Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale.
And why is that?
Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badgermobile had never been? That'd be the tires. They're not muddy.
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. Ugh. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed.
Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius?
Hey, I've got it! What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile?
Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats.
Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall.
Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger!
That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it.
Hey, did you hear something?
Oh, is this our missing person? Oh, me. He definitely has the droopy earlobes of the other guy.
Are you alright?
Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim.
That I don't think was a victim. I'm at this point right now. I think that this guy was probably in on it. And I think he might even be our killer. But we're also at the point where there were 3 costumes missing, but one head was still at the location where the costumes were. So I'm thinking that the guy that's dead was in the Badger Baddie dude, was in like the 3rd costume, the one that the head's missing for. And that they disposed of like the costume part of the costume because of the blood, obviously. Which would leave 2 more costumes still unaccounted for. Which would be the Proto-Badger costume, which is whoever hit us over the head was wearing the Proto-Badger costume. And one for the regular Blue Badger. So he could be in on it. He could be the killer. We could still be looking for somebody else entirely.
Where were you all this time?
Wild West. With kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in? Ran away using underground. Got lost. Kidnappers.
What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say.
The kidnappers escaped. Wearing costumes.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
Aloe ambush! We're getting aloe ambush too? Oh my goodness. It's everybody tonight. It's everybody tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, yes. I actually realized that I was playing the wrong game first, right in the middle of it. Yeah, no, I figured she wouldn't be coming. I realized that I was playing the wrong game first last night. And so... sorry. I changed the title and the thumbnail like midstream last night. Yeah, no, that was my bad. Darn it, I was honestly kind of hoping that we'd get to raid Aloe. Aloe, how was your game? I'm gonna, you know what? Hold on. Let me pull up this screen. The options screen over here so that you're not gonna get anything spoiled. There you go. Hello, raiders. Hello. How is Pokemon? Who won? Who's next? Who you decide? You were thinking to keep going, but yeah, you're tired. Yeah, no, I'm literally ending after this section. I'm very tired. I'm probably gonna eat something. You placed top 10 in casual Fortnite match, and now it's midnight, so you need to get to bed. Have a good night, Alex. We won't be going for too much longer. I'll be raiding probably pretty shortly. We made it through the first round with everybody. Next week we'll be continuing the tournament. Ooh, is it banger? Ooh. Been some really hype matches. Fantastic. I know, okay, I know. You always seem to get here right at the end. I start at the same time every night. Aloe, if you want to kind of like, I don't know like how tired you are, but if you want to like, stick around, I can DM you where we're going when I do set the raid, if you want to come along on the raid and we can double raid. Because I'm, like I said, I'm almost done here for the night. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I just don't want to spoil you, that's all, because I know that you want to play this game yourself. That's actually why we didn't play this last night. We didn't play this game last night because I was like, oh, Aloe might show up. Alright. Here we go, we're going back to it. Sippy.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman.
A woman? Ooh! Quite an important piece of testimony. What are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid just said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Again?
You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you.
That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens, what do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens? My, you little rascal, you sure know the way to a woman's heart.
Langsies. says, "The passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever." For trying to outdo my edgy boo with your fancy smanchy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us to be.
Mr. Edgeworth. Ah, I knew it was gonna come up. I had a feeling we were almost to the end of the segment. There we go. Guy does sound like trouble. But like I did say, we are going to go on that raid. I don't want to keep going. I'm very tired. I did say one more section. Let's see. Oh, I know where I'm going. I know where we're going. We're gonna go see one of my favorite game modes. There we go. It's the Raid 2 tag. If you guys find the dino, the dinosaur emoji, use that instead of the alligator. Do edit, customization, paste. There. Here's the link in case you get lost. I mean, since redirects have been broken for a hot minute now. It was so good to have all of you out. There were so many raids tonight. We had a Captain Islander Kever. We had the Franks Gaming and Majestic Queen raid. We had Aloe come in at the last minute. This has been a fantastic night, and we almost hit our like goal. We got to 31 likes out of 35. I think that's pretty fantastic. It's been so great to see you all. Like I said, I'll be putting up a poll for what we do tomorrow night. It's probably the choices are going to be like Famicom Detective Club or Nancy Drew game maybe. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe even just doing Famicom. I won't even be putting up a poll until tomorrow at the earliest anyway. So, with that, until next time. Bye!